Good news, ladies and gentlemen. Sasquatch went on a gremlin hunt, and I think it's been completely successful. What are the humans doing? Gotcha. All right, bud. What's up, Play State? How you doing, boo? You can unmute yourself anytime you get ready. There you
Take
go.
two. I'm doing good.
Take two. I'm spiffy. You know how good it gets around here. It's like 99 degrees. I'm growing mushrooms on my eyebrows. We're good.
102 here, but it's a dry heat.
Right. Right. That's what they tell me about that dry heat. I don't know nothing about it.
No, I don't have any here either.
Never even heard it. When I was working rooftops, you know what I'd tell people when they'd ask me if it was hot enough? Middle of August, you're gonna walk up to a roofer. You're gonna walk up to a roofer and ask, "Is it hot enough for you?" I'm like, "Man, you know, my night job's shoveling coal in hell. I'm up here cooling off for the minutes of my break."
I think that question would be so irritating. I would respond poorly.
It is exactly as irritating as you think it would be.
It sounds even worse than having fun yet. When you're doing something that's clearly not fun. Are we having fun yet? Not until I shove the shovel up your ass.
Too. All right, I'm sorry. I didn't do my intro properly. I just kind of threw you to the wolves, but I think maybe that's the best way to handle this. All right, so I came to Flow State a couple of weeks ago. He shows up backstage. We have a talk. We have another talk. We have another talk. And I had asked him once before, "What's your channel about?" And he said it would be hard to describe. And since then, I've gone and looked through quite a bit of his content, and he's correct. It would be hard to describe. But if I had to describe it, it's like truth or salad, right?
Okay. I'm with it.
There's a little bit of conspiracy theory, a little bit of Solarian hypothesis, a little bit of AI control, a little bit of aliens mixed in, and a vast quantity.
Not aliens. There's none of that.
Your guests bring up aliens occasionally.
Oh, well, yeah, okay.
That's like it's there. You might not approve of it, it's there.
Fair enough.
Like it's like a quiche or a casserole of oddities. Have you figured out how to define your channel?
No. Normally I
poof.
If I'm feeling lazy, I'll just tell people it's a vlog. But it started when it started out, there was two of us, and it was in the personality type topic, right? We talked about kind of Jungian typology. I still do
archetypes and whatnot.
Right. And I still do some videos about that. I haven't as much lately. This last summer, I've been so busy that I really haven't made a lot of pre-recorded videos. I've more just done a few panels. But that's the roots, and that's what a lot of my audience is from, and that's still a topic that I enjoy and engage with. But it is, I don't think it would be correct to call it a typology channel anymore.
Right. It's not.
Right.
Unless you're looking for like YouTube archetypes, because there are quite a few characters in the halls of Flow State. Like some very interesting cameos, I guess you could say, like people I'd never heard of. And when you go check them out, man, things get real weird real quick.
It's great.
So, all right. How long have you been doing this YouTube gig? What was it? When did you start?
So I started this channel a few years ago. I guess it would have been 2019, I think. Right. Maybe the end of 2019. So about 3.5 years probably that I've been doing Flow State. Before that, I would join other people's panels pretty regularly, especially in the typology space. Talking with famous people is the one that hosted a lot of panels. So I got pretty comfortable with YouTube interfacing before I made my channel.
That makes sense. Like I said earlier about catching a strike on something, it's just your promotion to a new channel.
It's like got a strike.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm just saying, if you get your channel nuked from orbit, that is a free pass to completely erase your past and start a new channel, something brand new and different.
Well, I kind of like some of the stuff I got up there, and for a while I was really good about backing everything up to BitChute, but at some point, like, you just kind of quit doing those good habits. And
Well, with me, my issue was that I never intended to do a face reveal. I was planning on reading westerns, and I got a bad mic, and I ended up doing a live stream out of petulance, just the inability to record anything decently, but being able to do it live, which is an odd ability, it turns out. So
well, with a voice like that, you could probably throw your bad mic at the other end of a pool and read the book underwater, and it would still be all right.
Maybe I've never tried that, but that might be an interesting twist for my next video. I've got a bunch of memes set up back over here behind us that's running. That's from Acorn Stash on YouTube. He started his channel about 2 weeks ago. I'm hoping to get him in, but he seems reticent. Like maybe he may think I'm a troll of some sort. It's possible.
Why would he think that?
Probably because I've been confessing on this channel for the past 2 years, and anyone who's not aware of my retired status should probably just hope it stays that way.
Some of us are actively trying to throw you off the wagon.
All right. My wagon.
But if I'm any good, it'll be my wagon before too long.
All right.
It
I
won't
might
be
let you drive, bro. I'm not exactly picky as to how not to troll people. Anyway, all right. Sorry. Okay. This is usually the time period taken up by my little monologue bit.
Okay.
So I just haven't been. He's live right now. Instead of having done my monologue for me, he's actually doing a live stream of his own currently. Right now.
Who?
Captain Curmudgeon.
Okay.
I'm not. Okay. Wait, I got button smashed. ATL, what's up, bud? Good to see you. LB motherfucking G. We got folks in chat. Let's do that thing.
And what's up to the chat?
Gold goes to Lin Yin Chin. Pokemon 5. Quest for Rapid Hash. Russell Sperry gets the silver. And Bad Barney No Bullet gets the bronze. AJOT doesn't qualify because she's actually backstage. Some of y'all are in AJOTs. So y'all qualify, but she doesn't. Wah, wah, wah. Right. Claiborne, good to see you, bud. The Genzennial. That's it. I'd have gotten there. I'm just Southern stupid.
Yeah. No, even us Midwesterners have to kind of play with the word for a second before.
Good to see you, John Denicola. Welcome to the chat. Country Boy Archaeology. Hoping to get him in at some point. He's got some cool stuff over there. LB motherfucking G. Four corner. Fist in the air, baby. Good to see you. Of course, we got ATL. He's always welcome. That is ATL Transparency News for those of y'all who are of the searching variety. And Strictly Strange. Did I miss anyone? I don't believe so. Squirrel Sniper.
Is that a strange music reference?
I wouldn't doubt it a bit. He does quite. He made a bit at doing art on YouTube and became frustrated with the algorithm, which is a natural course of events. If you're, it takes patience to do this kind of thing and to make it actually work, because just because one thing doesn't work doesn't mean the very next thing you do won't work. Don't believe me.
And I mean, when I came into this, I was expecting, I recognize that my top subject matter is not going to help the algorithm work in my favor. And honestly, I expected my channel would get deleted before I monetized. So yeah, no, I mean, my expectations were, I guess what I'm saying is my expectations were very low coming into this. And so the frustration never really hit me the way I think it hits a lot of people.
I'll buy that. All right, so I've got your most recent upload, not a stream. What's this about?
So this guy, RBR Network, is incredibly racist. He hates white people, but he thinks that white people hate him. And a few weeks before this, I had gone onto his stream because he puts the StreamYard link in the top chat. And I went on with him. And I restreamed that to my channel. It's back a few weeks. But I had probably a 2-hour conversation with him. It was fairly adversarial the whole time, but interesting nonetheless. But this, a little bit after that conversation, I came back and was interacting from the live chat, and this is sort of and shit just started getting weird on panel, and so I clipped out a few little parts and then sort of just condensed them, did a little editing, a little condensing,
a Reader's Digest version.
Right. And so this is the product, and it doesn't make sense, but there's no context, I don't think, under which it could make sense. It just legitimately didn't make sense.
Right.
Like, have you ever heard of anybody smoking orange juice out of a bong?
Yes.
Not bong water, not using orange juice, but actually
right. Okay, no. You got me on that one. Did I miss something? Should I be doing this? I feel like
I don't know. I think you're going to have trouble keeping it lit.
I'll know. I see some guys smoke mushrooms one time, but those things were juicy when they stuck them in. Turns out the secret is you got to sizzle it. Trust me.
But there's no audio coming through this video.
No. This part is generally muted because your content is for them to go look at. Does that make sense?
Okay. Yes.
If I had come across something especially groundbreaking, we would be listening to a cut of that. But it's as you would expect. Somebody with an opinion has conversations with different people who have differing opinions, and sometimes things get a little testy. It's not diabolical. You're not the Antichrist. It's not evil. It's just a disagreement.
There are some dumpster fires.
Right? Well, I mean, yeah, but that's not your fault.
No.
So, wait, is that the end of that? That is the end of that. Cool. We're going straight into the next bit. It might even work out tonight, y'all. Before we get into that, I have relocated everything on my computer to different screens and different locations and different places. I have gone through and verified basically every folder is where it's supposed to be, and done all of that stuff. If it doesn't work tonight, I will drink every time it crashes. If it does work tonight, I will drink as soon as the stream is over, and quite heavily. So y'all might want to wait for that StreamYard link.
If we had known that this was happening, I would have got something so I could drink with you. But
oh well, I didn't know I was going to wake up this morning with an epiphany. All right, this is your most viewed video, right? So you have freaking like what 142,000 views on this piece of shit?
No, I think it's only 50.
Okay. 50K. Okay. All right, I got you. I'm going to give it a few seconds of play, but it gets pretty deep pretty quick. We'll come back to your explanation of it pretty quick.
Okay.
Yeah, that might be enough of that.
Yeah.
I really don't want to be part
of it. I
can
start explaining it right now.
Yeah.
This is okay. So, in the little intro part, I explained that I had referenced this video in a live stream. I think I did the night before. And what this is the World Economic Forum's "You will own nothing and be happy." I think everybody probably recognizes that line. This is the original video that line is from. I saw it right after they uploaded it, and then they quickly pulled the video down once it started getting attention. But I had already had a copy of it, so that I recorded on the spot. So in the stream, I said, I was referencing this and I said, I'll go find the link and I'll drop it here in the comments section after the stream is over. And what I ended up doing is realizing that they had deleted it. And so I just uploaded this with the little intro video there. So this was really more just a function of timing on this one. I just so happened to be right in front of this getting banned or getting removed and then getting a bunch of attention. I was just in front of it. So
yeah, so you happen to have one of the early copies that went back up.
Right. And I think that my little intro, and I think there's an outro on this one too, probably did a lot to help me out as far as its fair use.
Right. Well, it falls, in my opinion, it falls under the classification of education and entertainment. So it should be squarely fair use. All right. The next one up. Now this one runs your basic commercial length, 2 minutes, 17 seconds. Now, did I miss your first upload, or is this your first upload?
Our first one was a stream. This might have been my first upload
of like a video.
This might be my first pre-recorded video upload. Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Publicly available upload is the way I generally phrase it.
Right.
So I'm not.
So if you exclude live streams, you don't do. Yeah. If you're excluding live streams, this is it probably.
If you were primarily like your only content was live streams and you didn't do any pre-record videos or anything like that, I would go to the live streams and find something, right? Some channels, that's what they do. They live stream. And so that's what we talk about. In your case, you do a little bit of everything, kind of how it strikes you. And that's cool as hell to me, man. But yes, this is your first publicly available upload. And I got a thing just for such occasions. Although I moved everything around, so it's taking time.
You know about cars? Yes, I'm a paleontologist. Oh, it's okay. There's dynamite in this bag too. I am a paleontologist. I'm a paleontologist. Paleontologists study really old stuff.
Like crackers.
Because bad movies are funny.
All right, it just did that first twitch of the night. It just thought about going plaid. So we'll see in the next 10 minutes if it's going to crash or just function normally.
It's going to function normally.
So far, so good. So basically what this is a bit of YouTube paleontology. And we take a look at one of your early productions.
And it still gets a lot of views, though, relative to everything else.
So who's this guy?
I don't know. He looks pretty young, though.
Yeah, he do, don't he?
Mm-hmm.
You ever seen this guy before?
I think I've seen a few mug shots of him.
And the topic is how to know if an ESTP likes you.
A what?
An ESTP. So in typology, that's my type. This is a very the how do you know if this type likes you? Super successful format, right? Because everybody's looking for love.
That makes sense. I mean, if you're going for the algorithm, what was this? 3 years ago, you're on the beginning edge of the COVID lockdowns and everything.
Just before it kicks off.
You could have broke off super big if you'd have went hard with something.
During the lockdowns?
Yeah, right.
Well, I probably. Well, I don't know. They were so much tighter on their restrictions at that time, and there was so much more for me to feel strongly about at that point in time that I'm surprised that my channel survived it at all, because I was sitting on 2 strikes for a long time.
I've been lucky enough to kind of avoid that whole issue, and I do it largely by I don't say the things I want to say. I go find channels that said it already, right? I find some other way to go about it that is somehow YouTube approved, and I simply support that aspect of it, if that makes sense. What's up, Mexican Long? It's good to see you, bud.
During the lockdowns and shit, I don't think that there was any YouTube approved way of saying my position on them.
Oh no, there's no such thing. I mean, heck, you might have been picked up for texting it to your neighbor. Just putting it on a freaking sign in your window.
Right.
Your door.
Were you just thinking about how stupid masks are?
As a matter of fact, yes, I was. I was riding along earlier and I seen a chick, a young girl. This is what bothered me about it. It was a young girl riding alone in her car wearing a mask. And I was like, yeah, okay. One thing it does, it lets you know who you can talk to.
Right.
If you're in public and they're not wearing a mask, you have a chance of a conscious conversation with this person. If they're wearing a mask, just say yes, ma'am, and move on.
If they're wearing a mask, they're a useful idiot. You know that you can. Here's what you know that you can quickly get on their side by saying "Orange Man bad," and then from there, you know, if you need them to like run in front of a moving train or something,
just say quick, say Biden. I don't know, dude. I don't know.
Yeah, hurry over there. They're giving away free abortion pills. You know, something like that.
All right. We're really burning now. We're both going to hell. You know that, right?
Heaven sounds boring. That is the baby face behind me in this video, though. That is a mask, actually. And it's a whole head mask. So I did wear that into a store once or twice.
I did my Mandalorian helmet.
I never could, and that the Predator mask beside the baby face that never. I mean, it leaves the mouth open. So
yeah. Well, that was the beauty. I had my wife ordered me a Mandalorian helmet like the second episode of The Mandalorian because she found me at like 2:00 in the morning sitting cross-legged in the middle of the floor eating Cheerios. The second episode had just come out. She come out. She's like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "Mandalorian." Like, okay. She went back to bed and think nothing about it. A couple of months later, a full-size Mandalorian helmet shows up right before lockdown started. And I went to Walmart one day and I had it in the truck with me because I was showing folks my Mandalorian helmet. And I went out to I went inside and they fussed at me about a mask. I went out, sat there for a second, giggled maniacally, and put on my Mandalorian helmet, walked in. They didn't say a damn word after that.
Did she buy the mask and a bondage kit at St.
No, we already have the bondage kit.
Okay. I'm just wondering what she got out of you being a nerd.
I don't know. My wife's a nerd. She's a gamer girl, dude. She's got her own channel.
Oh, shit. I didn't know that. Does she have a mask?
Several. Oh, wait, you mean those like she wears in public? No.
Ball gags don't count.
Right. No, we don't do that in public. We're in the South, dude. Have some courtesy.
Okay, fair enough.
A little bit of class, man. It's the deep South.
Bless your heart.
So run this one by me, right?
Which one are we on?
You started out with the Jungian archetypal type, I guess, channel build. And did you just accidentally spread into other genres or did they spread into your channel?
No, I can't say that it was entirely an accident, but it wasn't planned either. My channel has never really had a direction or a goal. Mostly really the thing about YouTube for me is that I recognize that this is unprecedented really in history as we know it, that anybody for free can communicate potentially to the whole fucking world. And it just seems like a huge tool or you know, like, well, damn, I can't squander that. So I just started putting out my thoughts on different things. Some of it actually has a point that I'm trying to get across. Some of it is trying to move the what's it called when you open? No, I don't know. Whatever it is, the general consensus sort of middle ground, trying to shift that somewhere. Some of it's just pure brain candy, you know.
Yeah. Some of it's brain worms too.
Some of it's pure brain worms.
that some of the stuff that the vitriol and bile that comes out of TikTok and spills onto YouTube shorts, and then just the naturally grown vitriol and bile that's already there. Oh, it's beautiful.
Yeah. And I don't have TikTok. I did for a little bit. Don't have the account, but I uninstalled the app. My daughter introduced me to it. You got to get TikTok. And then I did. And then I uninstalled it. And then I was like, you got to get rid of TikTok. And then she
Let me
did.
tell you what happened to me. I installed TikTok. I did a few videos based off of using TikToks to react to shorts, right? They did amazingly well. And then on a random Tuesday, they decided that TikTok uploads don't count towards view time. So if there's any kind of a TikTok watermark on it, suddenly any view time associated with that short was removed. But this is in the early days of shorts when view time counted. So I woke up one morning and had all the view time I needed to monetize, but I was short subscribers. And about the time I got enough subscribers to monetize, they changed the rule on the view time. And I went from hundreds of thousands or whatever hours of view time from those big TikToks to 27 because I had that much live view time from live streams. It's like being kicked in the dick, dude. I just kind of went, all right, I see how it's going to be now.
Yeah, I just and at the end of the day, like I don't have, a lot of the bigger channels, you click the description button under the video, and they've got all the platforms there and the links. They're all set up. This is not my full-time job at all. This is like a hobby after I'm done working, after I'm done doing family shit, and I just realized at some point, it's like, I can't have TikTok. I can't have Instagram. And I thinned it way out. I do have a Facebook group that's still semi-active. But, I basically got rid of everything except for this.
Right. Well, YouTube is sort of the universal platform. There are other video platforms that are just as good as far as quality and sound and whatnot. There are other platforms that have almost as many people, but for everyday interaction with the broadest possible audience you can imagine, YouTube is it, unfortunately.
Yeah.
You don't have to like it, but you got to admit it.
Yeah, it is for sure. And it will be forever as long as it comes preloaded into everybody's cell phone. Until Google falls off with the electronics manufacturers, it's there. Nothing will ever surpass it.
Yeah. And as long as they maintain their bot army,
the
numbers will stay nice and high and everybody believe it's doing well. But I have a sneaking suspicion that YouTube is struggling because they want, all right. So one of the features of a failing social media is when they have to, and I'm quoting somebody online, and I can't remember who it is, the actual justice warrior, maybe, digging for change in the couch cushions, right? They've gone from being the absolutely top of their field, completely just cornered the entire market of videos, to being one of multiple players in the same field where they are the most constrained and the most difficult to actually get open on. So they're having issues keeping viewership up. And so they've increased the amount of ads they run on views. They've increased the number of ads they run on videos. They've also increased the appeal to creators to become monetized creators, because they can't do none of that stuff unless you choose to abide by their terms of service. If you don't agree with it, they can kick you off their platform. That's all they can do, as far as I can tell.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they really fucked themselves up by starting to censor people. Yeah. Back in the day when you could find anything on there and then it would just autoplay to the next awesome looking video, like the golden days of YouTube had no censorship at all. And they really, they should go back to that.
Huh. Says it never went live on your channel. Weird.
Really?
Let me check on that.
When I made a comment through StreamYard and it reposted like 5 times.
That's weird. I saw that.
Yeah. So I didn't know if you were
AJOT's
streaming it to multiple channels or
it's going to mine and AJOT's, but it doesn't seem to be going to your channel for some reason. Let's see what's up with that.
it still says waiting for flow state. That's weird.
That is weird. Boy, you are hated. Most hated.
I'm telling you.
Dear God, dude.
I'm telling you, it's wild.
It's telling me I'm live on your channel right now. Do you have your live stream set up for private or unlisted? Anything like that?
I don't think so. Let me there's people commenting in the YouTube video.
Okay.
In the chat. Somebody said, "What happened?" So I'm gonna write in my chat. I'm gonna put the link to your channel in my chat real quick. Yeah, and I didn't realize until we were talking yesterday that you'd gotten unsubscribed, right?
Yeah. No, I think I've subscribed to you 3 times now. Because when you first showed up in chat, I subscribed to you and just moved on, but I didn't like watch anything or like anything or comment or nothing. So that one may have just fell off, as you know, YouTube does, the 3 a.m. purge. But the second time, I know for a fact the second time that I not only watched a video, I put it on a live stream, just let it run for a while, and then came back, commented on it so that it would stick. I consciously did it so it would stick. Yeah, no, AJOT's not modded in your chat. You'd have to mod her over there.
Oh, hold on. Okay, here we go. I see it.
Wait, hold on. I think I can do it from here now that I think about it. Oh, by the way, this is a step-by-step supercut of Carl Benjamin becoming more and more based as he talks to this guy. Like, as you go through the video, he starts off fairly liberal, and it goes from fairly liberal right the hell on through to him just going, nope, traditional family, good Europe, good English values, English families, English homeland, rah, rah, rah. By the end of the stream, he's gone full based. It's a beautiful thing to watch.
Yeah, that's crazy that it's not waiting for flow state. That's so weird. Yeah, and so unsubscribed, and then you're not the first person to tell me that people who are subscribed to me can search for flow state and don't find me. So that's why and you don't have the names up here visible on the screen, but in StreamYard, I've started putting my name as just @FlowState because I have the handle. You have to use the @ to find me, or else you'll never get there.
Actually, I had commented on a video before, and I went back to my comments and dug backwards through them until I found the comment and clicked on you there to make sure I got the right channel, because there are a few flow states out there, but you're the only @flow state.
Yeah. Oh, and the last way that they fuck with me is monetization. So every time I upload a video, it goes, for those people who don't know, on YouTube, the symbol to show that your monetization is on is it's $. And if it's green, you're getting monetized on that video. If it's red, that video is not being monetized. If it's yellow, basically it's not getting monetized, but they haven't said it can't be monetized, right?
Hey, pin that link in your chat. It'll stick to the top, and anybody that wants to join over can.
But it's pinned.
Excellent.
Yeah, every video I do goes straight to the yellow $ sign. And everyone I have to request a manual review to get monetization on it. And basically all of them except for I think one end up getting it after a manual review, but they always kick me out. So the live streams that I do don't hardly get monetized at all, because all that's up front. Any video I upload either doesn't get any revenue, or I have to upload it and then wait and then let it go live or public. Country Boy just found me. Country Boy, did you search? How did you search it? Did you search flow state, or did you use the @ sign?
Or the link over here in my chat, which is also possible.
Oh yeah,
I have your channel linked to the pinned to the top of my chat with the how to trigger flow state poll.
Do you want to do the thing? And the options are do the thing or do the same thing.
Well, no, it's do the thing or the thing happening. basically is the two choices. either you achieve it intentionally through activity and mental processes, or it happens unintentionally while you're doing stuff.
Yeah. And Rex, I'm not sure either what I did, but basically all of my opinions on everything is fairly anti-establishment.
Right. I get that. So you have any particular influences, like maybe some particular comedians or songwriters or anything like that that directly influence your content or
I'd
political?
have to think about that. So nobody that I'm aware of consciously.
Right.
There's nobody that I've been trying to emulate with things. Yeah. I can't say any consciously.
Not a soul. Not Ziggy Marley, not Bob, not Jim Morrison, not nobody.
Well, it's not a music channel.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure there are. I would just have to think about it. There's nobody that I've gone into it thinking this is a style I need to emulate.
Right.
What I do is and normally it's when I'm driving. I really need a better setup in my car because that's where all my best thinking is done. But I just, I'll be listening to somebody else's YouTube video or a podcast or something, and I'll have thoughts on the subject matter, and they're not addressing it right. And it'll piss me off because the people discussing it are not hitting the real issue.
Yeah. Well, that's because they're worried that they're going to get the infernal hand of YouTube smacked on them. It sucks to fall under the gaze of Sauron, right? when
it does suck,
dude.
Especially if you're trying to make a living at this, it's really got to suck.
I couldn't imagine.
No,
I don't sit around just making shorts and you put up a short a day or two, and it's just whatever strikes your fancy, whatever tickles your pickle, and you come across one that is absolute solid gold and it does nothing. It just dies because it's a feminist joke.
Yeah.
One of
my favorite little candy videos is, because it's a feminist joke.
Yeah. Because it's a feminist joke. They just killed it. I get 2,000-3,000 views per video, and the one feminist joke here and the one slightly blue joke over there, neither one of those do well. They get 200 views. Yeah. People who literally came to my channel to look at that video.
You really have to play with the timing and the topics, and you have to pay attention to the algorithm. When I first started doing this, a kind of a thought that I had was it would be cool to have basically income producing assets, right? Which, of course, you need the capital to get the income producing assets. So as somebody who's broke, how do you have income generation that doesn't need time and attention? And this was sort of a thought.
I can give you a quick way, but it's real dirty. And if you don't succeed, you will end up in bankruptcy within like 6 months.
And I'm cool. What I'm curious now, though, what is it?
All right, go ahead.
Okay.
YouTube assets.
Yeah. And anyways, I had thought that it'd be cool. Maybe I'll just start recording videos, and if I get monetized, then they'll generate at least a little bit of trickle in revenue, which is certainly not like I think I've gotten one payout from YouTube, which is like $120. So the return on investment, if you're just looking at dollars, worst job I've ever had. You're right. Yeah, absolutely the worst job I've ever.
Doesn't exist. There is no return on investment in this in the first 5 years. If you manage to make a return on investment in the first 5 years, and I'm talking about everything I've spent money on in specific use for my channel, right? I'm not talking about my truck. I'm not talking about any of that stuff. I've spent right in at about $2,200 all told, all in, everything I've done. That's all the subscriptions. That's everything, right? I would have to make $2,000 at least before I started looking at this as anything related to a profitable industry, and not at all even then, because 2 years on a $2,000 investment. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
And the thing, and I didn't have any expectations for it. Obviously, that's not why I started anyways, thinking you're going to make money. But what I didn't realize beforehand is how the algorithm kind of kicks your video unless they're doing really well.
No, sir. No, sir. I'm not giving birthday handouts today, especially for not your friend, because everybody get the joke. Y'all get it yet?
No,
don't say it out loud. Don't you dare.
I would. You're in luck because I'm not going to say it out loud because I don't care.
It was a nice effort, though. I do appreciate the trollery whenever it comes in on the right plane. That's not terrible.
Okay, I just read the name. I didn't even read the name at first.
Well, see, most people have to mouth it out before they get it, and it gets a lot of people.
Happy birthday, Nick.
Yeah, good old Nick.
Trying to get us canceled.
Why would you do such a thing? Just cause my name starts with Caucasian and I wasn't slanty-eyed when you came in here. Oh, somebody get their little fee-fees hurt. A little bit of drama. A little bit of something going on in your ears. Is that what's, oh, shucks. Gorsh.
It's right? Okay. That just means you need to get your troll game better. Go back, practice up, come back again with another one.
I'm planning a good old-fashioned Confessions of a Retired Troll stream here in the next couple of weeks. Come by, we can compare notes and see where we stand. Anyway, so little old Flow State was sitting over there doing his Jungian videos and became invaded by other genres. Was this byproduct of them coming on your panel and just talking about their channels, or did they like invade your space with their ideas?
I don't remember. This is not my video playing in the background, by the way.
It's not. We passed those long ago.
Right. I just, because you had said I went into other genres, I just thought I'd make it clear that was not mine.
No, these videos are also in the description. They're linked up down there. This guy built a hot rod hydrogen truck with a supercharger, and I just thought it was cool. Cool. Make good background footage.
Right. No, I think that it was just my interest. My interests are broader than one niche, and since my objective was never to grow a channel, right? I don't follow an outline of things. The first video I uploaded, the one we just watched, How to Tell an ESTP Likes You, I think is the most structured video I've ever made. But no, it's just a natural, my interests, what I'm thinking about at the time, what I think needs to be said. And then at some point, the panels kind of came in, and so that, finds you in different groups and different communities. I'm pretty sure YouTube thinks I'm black.
I don't know what YouTube thinks I am, because they keep sending me this survey to tell us what your demographics are, and I just ignore it because
I don't give them that.
They don't know. They can't judge against me.
Right.
They ain't figured it out. If they can't turn on the basic YouTube channel and go, oh, that dude's definitely Caucasian. That's a play on words he's got going on. That's pretty slick. Cancel.
Right. Yeah.
But there's always a chance I might be Asian, so they don't do it yet.
You could be. I don't answer that shit either. I do. I've ended up in the black community on a lot of panels. I went on Anton Daniels' show, he's a pretty big YouTuber, and from there it just sort of expanded, and I have a good time on their panels and stuff. But yeah, anyway, so at some point, sort of live panels came into play, and that's since I've had such a busy summer and haven't had a lot of time to devote to making content of my own on my own. I've sort of supplemented that by sometimes restreaming panels I jump into, things like that. And some of them are just turned into such gold that I have to do it in the moment.
Yeah, there was one I almost brought up, and it was you responding to a spider. Folks, listen, if you don't watch any particular video this guy's made, there's one to him overreacting to a tiny spider.
It was not tiny.
All right, it took over the universe and ruined your life. I get it. But no, a cup. You could have called your wife.
This milkshake dome lid. It was like this big around.
I'm just saying, you could have got one of your kids to take care of it. It would have been fine.
No, because I'd have to leave the room. If I left that room, the spider would have hidden, and then that would have been all sorts of fucked up. Because then I know it's in there somewhere still.
It'd be like dropping a snake when you brought it to see Mama. Hey, look, Mama, I got a snake. Oops.
Which,
She just
you know,
left the house.
I shouldn't. I mean, it's my garage, right? It's my garage, and I could hit a golf ball in the Kansas River, how close I live to it. There's going to be spiders in there. I'm sure there are bigger ones in there still, but somehow I just couldn't let it leave my sight until it was dead.
Karma's pimp. Apparently it's not. We did all the things to set it up, and it did not. It just, I don't know. Ajots went off. She's got people over there in her chat. You can't hear what I'm saying right now, and I'm talking to a fucking wall, but everyone else hears it, and they might think it's a little funny that I'm continuing the sentence. It's obviously something wrong with me.
Well, there's something wrong with YouTube. Verify it's you.
Oh, you never quite finished the setup, did you?
Well, now I'm into YouTube, the dashboard.
Right.
Studio. I'm in Studio now. It's never required me to sign in to verify it's me before. That's
weird. They're just throwing cinder blocks in your path. What was it that guy said on "Oh Brother Where Art Thou"? You know, on account of the obstacles in our path. What's he knows? Just an old blind man, right? There's really no point at this point. You've got 5 minutes left.
Okay. Well,
I try though. It's an effort that I put forth. I try to allow people to stream to their channels.
No, it's all good.
And I'm going to.
My audience already knows about me anyways, so.
Yeah, they don't know about me, and that's how I actually grow my channel. It is all a big clout conspiracy.
Right, I get it. It's a grift, non-grift. It's a symbiotic. But right. I'm getting my end, I guess, is what I'm saying.
I'll give you your friendly reach around. Don't you worry about that, son. You're kind of cute too. I don't mind it.
Thank you. Just don't do anything spiteful, like try to hold on too long or something.
Oh no, I employ the double-handed monkey grip. If you've ever,
I don't know about that. I don't. That doesn't sound like it's something I like.
I take it you've never
plain
been to Thailand or South Alabama.
No, nothing from South Alabama. It'd be worse if you said like the crawdad or something.
I'm gonna give you the double claw crawdad.
You ever had a shrimp boil, son?
I'm gonna give you an Alabama log cabin. Well, we need to change the subject quick. How about them dogs?
Is that a type of hand job too, or is that a whole new topic?
No, it's a totally different topic. It's what I say in Georgia when I want to change the subject, because no matter what you're talking about in Georgia, if you look somebody straight in the face and say, how about them dogs? They will immediately start talking college football.
No.
It just immediately changes the subject to something into you can be in a funeral. How about the dogs? Like, oh, they got a hell of a team this year. I don't know if they're going to be.
Well, I'm in Kansas City, and the Chiefs are a big thing, obviously right now. But I'm just not. I don't watch sports, so I don't ever want to take the topic to that.
So, no topics for you then. You just want to free ball it everywhere you go.
Well, no, we can talk topics that are interesting, but I mean, I never liked watching. I played sports, and I still would enjoy playing sports. I can't run like I used to, but I don't know, just watching. I don't know. I don't care about watching someone else play sports. I'll play it.
How that? That, my friend, is one hell of a statement.
Mine or the one down there?
Bonnie Rex Satori Morningstar.
Oh, I've been accused of being a Nazi homophobe, but I'm a mixed race gay male who just doesn't subscribe to the trans or queer agenda. I'm supposed to hate being a bi male. Yeah. That's very refreshing.
That is the whole thing in a nutshell right there.
Yeah.
My man's one of them, but he's behind enemy lines still.
enemy lines for a lot of these agendas is
It's
critical
weird.
thinking. It's reality. The enemy is reality. So
I'm getting fussed at by my co-host over here backstage. She wants me to let everybody know that sports are actually interesting and not just a way to change the subject.
sports are an excuse to day drink.
To eat peanuts at a bar.
Don't get me wrong. I like going to football games.
I enjoy football games. Yes, I love going there and
Yeah.
walking around and seeing all the people doing all the stupid things they're doing. It's like people watching at Walmart, but way, way better.
But let me ask you this. Is it gay to wear a jersey with another man's name on it?
Look, man, you're asking the wrong one. If you're going to threaten me with a good time, I suggest you call me in private.
I take that. I'm going to consider that a yes.
It's whatever you want it to be, man. We're living our best life, ain't we? Don't we do identity politics around here? And I identify as a mythical creature.
You do identify that way.
Yep.
Yeah,
How I even
an
look
Asian
like
one.
I'm Zaxxon. Welcome in. Somebody else just popped in, but I'm not. That's actually in my chat, and I don't speak Viking script, man. Skull. I'll give you that much. All right. If anybody can translate runic,
we're not even sure what that letter is called there. The A.
I could do it. I could do it. What's up, good citizen? Welcome in.
Is
I
that
could do it.
That's the language of heavy metal, right? With the
well, I mean, that's one way of looking at it.
that's the death metal font.
Okay. All right. All right. You know what happens at this point in the show?
No.
I give you a free ball of tip to try to convince these people to come check out your channel or tell them to go fuck yourself. That's your choice. You can do it however you choose.
Oh, but I'm supposed to sell it to them?
However the hell you want to, man. I don't give a shit.
Come check out my channel. Hit the like, hit the notification bell. Everybody who subscribes and has notifications turned all the way on, I send you a dick pic every morning to your email.
I can verify that. I was unexpected, and I got to tell you, if you're going to put googly eyes on it, at least get the right sized ones.
That's the whole pitch. If that doesn't work, then they just must hate good content.
My buttons aren't working. Hold on. I'm trying to fix it. I swear to God.
Yeah. I thought you were over there looking at this morning's dick pic. I was like,
I was thinking about bringing it up, but it didn't. The Hitler mustache didn't stick.
And
I figured, it was there. At least I hope that was a Hitler mustache.
It is whatever you think it is.
I'm going to drop you backstage. I'm going to do my little play out, my little speak out thing, and we'll be right back up here. I'll drop the link in chat, shut down all the other streams. So if you're in a different stream and you want to continue this conversation, you might want to come join mine. We'll be here for another hour. Then I'm going to put on the outer limits, and we're going to start drinking heavily and telling manly stories. Right?
Yes.
Everything's backwards. Remember that. Everything is backwards. I moved everything. Nothing is where it's supposed to be because you put it in a different place, you freaking moron. All right. So I appreciate each and every one of y'all for coming in and checking out my channel and checking out this show and doing the thing we've been doing. But we've got things to do over here. And I mean, if you're not going to click the link, I really can't help you with that.
Sorry. Good news, though. We're going to have to move the party somewhere a little bit more private, but you're all invited. Lorenzo will give you the details. Yeah!
Hey, she was a cutie in a sundress.